Backstage, louder than life in the media tent. I'm hanging out with the band SevVven. A bunch of the other guys are going to come around. What's your name again?
I'm Cat. I'm
Cat?
the drummer.
Drummer. The band is SevVven, SevVven. So look them up. They've got sevven.com. You got the website. So I was asking you, you been in here how long?
What, in the band?
No, in here in Kentucky, doing the whole ground.
We got here day before yesterday, and it's been nonstop nuts ever since, actually.
And you guys are playing tomorrow, so you've got plenty of time to come check them out. How have you been doing the festival stuff?
Oh, yeah, we've been walking around checking out the bands, just being blown away with how many people are here. The bands are just absolutely incredible. It's just all kinds of good fun.
You mean like playing? Come over here, man. You mean like playing?
No, just because you're playing tomorrow, so just walking around the fairgrounds, taking in other bands. Like I was looking at your social media, and you guys have been hyping coming to this, and just excited. You did the Danny Wimmer Woo Challenge.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we're here because of the Black Chart unsigned charts on Twitch, hosted by DW Presents.
Now, are you guys unsigned still?
Actually, we just got signed after after we got accepted here. We got reached out by an indie label with the band Raw. You know that? Yeah. They're on the same label. So
Raw, that's Sahaj, right? My buddy who's in a local band, Dear Agony, he does his stuff with Sahaj. So I've heard about how cool he is. And what's your take on working in his studio? I've heard that's top notch. Have you worked with him yet?
I haven't worked with him yet. No.
You're going?
We just got with the label, like literally.
Seriously, nothing but good things. This is a guy in a local band who pays big money to work with Sahaj, and this guy's going to take great care of you, as you know, with his records, the production, and that's going to go really well with your sound. You got that early 2000 sound.
Yeah, that's what we went for. Yeah, now it's getting a little bit heavier, but we're sticking to our roots.
So what did you do that really got you to this next level, that got you signed? What kind of advice on the local scene that somebody else like you guys can pop in?
Just basically, it's all about persistence and being persistent in what you want to do, and also constantly honing your craft. That was one thing that we try to incorporate a lot within the band with all our members that we have currently, is just really just trying to find out who we are as musicians and also as a band, and just building upon that foundation.
That's awesome. So what was the first thing that came to mind when you got that record deal and you could celebrate and get to this next level?
Man, it was honestly, it was very humbling for all of us, honestly. But it was also like attaboy, job well done. Your persistence, your hard work is paying off. And we were seeing it, because look where we're at. We're the biggest festival in the United States.
Yeah.
We're playing tomorrow at Louder Than Life. There's not a lot of bands that can really say that. And I say that humbly, too, as well.
It's a dream for everybody, all like going back to the local music scene. Everybody comes here thinking, I'm going to be on that stage one day. What came to mind when you got that record deal, man?
Woo! Blown away. Absolutely blown away. This is really like my first major festival ever, both as a festival goer and as a musician getting to play at the festival. This is just beyond anything I've ever experienced in my career. This is amazing.
And for you, man, when you got that record deal as a lead singer and kind of the face of the band,
man, humbling, like he said, man. Like, yeah, we're not really into ourselves at all, dude. All this music we do for all the fans and a lot of people to relate to. It's a lot of sad stuff, but it's also, everyone out there who's sad needs somebody to help and to relate to. We're there for people. But yeah, man, stoked.
So I noticed you had roosters last night. That's kind of a Midwestern thing. What was your outtake on that? Those breaded wings that you don't get at a lot of places?
That food was amazing.
Fire, bro. Straight fire.
So you guys had some drinks too, celebrating? Now, All I Need Is You recently got re-recorded. How was it revisiting that art piece and creating something new out of it?
It was, we have a lot of listeners who like the older version. I wanted to make it a more in-depth. I wanted to go a little bit deeper, not with just the tone of the guitars for a lower tuning, but also to really harness of who we've become. Back when we wrote that, we had just started, Josh and I and our older drummer Joey, we had just started. But we had matured since then, so we really wanted to to incorporate our new sound into that track. So that was the whole premise behind that, is to really just take who we are now and take it into that track and bring it to here.
It's really cool if you go on iHeartRadio and look up SevVven and see those two different versions and stack them up and how unique it is. I really am nudging you to go check that out. So what's next? What's your next goal? You just got signed. Now what heights are you setting for yourself next?
We got quite a few shows, and we go back home out there this weekend. We're going to really hammer it down. We got a music video shoot lined up for Cold, our brand new single, which we're playing tomorrow on stage. Our brand new single we're playing tomorrow. That's actually scheduled to be released too as well. It's called Cold. Then after that, we are going to focus on our album. Once we had signed with the label, we also did a re-signing with them too as well for this new record that we're coming out called Changes.
Now, do you have your old stuff? Like, I thought I read that you had a debut album that you did a while back, and then it was not gone off the gone off of the streaming services. I think I read in your bio something like that.
That was that when we left that other label? Everything was moved
probably. We had to once we were with another label beforehand, and after we left, they just ripped all of our stuff off so we had to basically re-upload and start from scratch with those songs.
That sucks. That's art that's gone, but you get to recreate and go on, and I think you guys are going to do amazing. Those singles that I've listened to, powerful, a lot of music videos. If you got somebody that's just starting out, that's listening to this, that's going to check out SevVven, what would you say hit play on?
Woe Is Me. Woe Is Me was written about depression. My daughter was diagnosed with severe depression, with suicidal ideations, and I'm just going to put it out there because it's real. It's real. As a father with 3 kids, it's very real. And to experience that as a parent, you can't fathom that, you know. And the words is written around that based upon her and the stuff that she went through, that no matter how much we medicate or how much therapy that we get every week, we still have those demons deep down inside. And no matter how hard we fight them, they still find a way to come out. And that's what this song, Woe Is Me, is basically talking about, is fighting those demons. And if you watch the music video, you see that at the very end of the video, the alternate side of Josh comes out and it stays. And that's exactly how it is in life too as well. It's no matter how much we medicate, the demons are always there.
Yeah, and then when you stop medicating, you get even more demons that you got to fight harder. So you need music like this that's going to kick ass and give you inspiration. Thank you for the time, guys. SevVven playing tomorrow here at Louder Than Life. Album's coming. We're working with Sahaj. It's going to be awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Have a success.